Why ban TikTok and CapCut in the US? It's a good question. Let's get into it. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much once again joining me for tea time. Today we have a little bit of fireside. It's cold outside. We're in Florida. What is going on? Hope you're joining me with your cup of tea, maybe a cup of coffee, hanging out, talking tech, talking photo, talking video. Today is a technology day. We're going to be talking about CapCut and TikTok. Why are they being banned in the US? I talked about this once before in a previous video, but it actually happened. I think it was as of the 19th. I was reading a couple of articles. I kind of combined a few together because I want to tell you what's going on. Because some people know, some people don't. They want to know why. What is going on? What is the purpose behind it? We know that there's a lot. There's millions and millions and millions of people, not just kids playing with it, but millions of businesses using it to make money. So it's not like it's just a swipe, swipe, swipe for kids. It is actually a ching, 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 chang for business. So I want to get into it a little bit with you, let you know what I've found out recently. I want to go through some of these articles. I want to know also what your thoughts are. Are you on the fence? Yay or nay? Should TikTok be banned? Should it not be? After you hear this video and my commentary down below, I want to hear from you. What do you think about all this? Do you think it should be banned? Should it not be banned? And why? Down below. If you don't want to put something down there because you're shy, I get it. It's okay. Put like an emoji down there. I don't care what it is. Put any type of, put a poop emoji. I'm okay with it. Put something down there so at least I know that you watched the video. Anyways, we're going to get right into this article, but before we do, I want to say that if you enjoy the content, throw it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, do all of those things. And if you haven't downloaded any of my ebooks, they're free. Go to JCristina.com/books. Once again, JCristina.com/books. And if you want more Starlink specific content, I put together a Starlink playlist for you, over 400 videos. So check those out. Helpful how-tos, tips, tricks, what to do, what not to do. I'll put a link here. Don't click on it yet. I'll put a link here. A lot of you guys are here because of my Starlink content, but we want to talk about some banning of TikTok and CapCut today. Finally, if you want to just say thank you for all of my hard work on this channel, there's a little thank you button right down here. You could give $1 or $2 if you like. If not, that's perfectly fine. Consider becoming a member of the channel. That would be even better. So let's jump right into this article. And then once again, at the end, down below in the comment area, I want to hear from you. TikTok and CapCut has vanished from American screens as of January 19th, 2025, following the Protecting Americans from Foreign Adversary Control Application Act. Oh my God. ByteDance, the Chinese tech giant behind these apps, missed the deadline to divest its U.S. operations, leading to this unprecedented digital blackout. The reason for the ban. This isn't just about losing an app, it's a battle over data and control. Here's why. National Intelligence Law of 2017. The CCP, or the Chinese Communist Party, can compel companies like ByteDance to assist with state intelligence, potentially at the expense of user privacy. This could mean that any information you share on TikTok or CapCut might be used for purposes beyond your control or consent. Cybersecurity Law 2016. This mandates data to be stored in China, accessible by the government, sparking fears of data misuse. The concern here is not about where your data is stored, but who has the keys to access it with little to no transparency or accountability. Data Security Law of 2021. Tightening the noose even further, it allows for critical data oversight by the CCP, or the Chinese Communist Party, turning personal data into a potential weapon. This law essentially gives the Chinese government the power to control the digital narrative by boosting or shadowing certain content. The fallout. The cultural landscape has shifted overnight. TikTok was our go-to for viral content, personal stories, and business growth. CapCut empowered creators with professional editing tools at their fingertips. Now both are digital ghosts, leaving a void in the creative community. So what makes TikTok great? A hub of innovation, TikTok democratized content creation, making everyone a potential star. CapCut was the unsung hero enhancing this creativity. Economic catalyst. Small businesses thrive using these platforms to reach audiences in ways previously unimaginable. On the darker side, Privacy at risk. With ByteDance under these Chinese laws, every swipe could be under scrutiny by the CCP. Censorship concerns. The content we consume might not be free of external influence, possibly manipulated to align with China's political agendas. In a surprising development, President-elect Donald Trump hinted at an executive order that could temporarily lift the ban. But as of this morning, CapCut remains unavailable. Instagram has plans to launch an application called Edits, attempting to fill the void left by CapCut, but the transition isn't seamless nor available as of today. Creators are left scrambling for alternatives that match CapCut's intuitive design and robust features. Looking forward, the ban just isn't about apps. It's a statement on digital autonomy and the global tug of war for control over our digital lives. With the Supreme Court favoring security over free speech and Trump's potential intervention, the plot thickens. Will TikTok and CapCut reclaim their place, or is this the dawn of a new digital era? As this story evolves, one thing is clear. The digital world is in flux, and every ending might just be the beginning of something new. Absolutely the case. Is this going to be the end of an era? Will this be the end of TikTok? Will they divest? What will they do? That is the question. We see that as of today, TikTok is back. It is working. It wasn't in the store, but if you have it on your phone, you can still use it, whereas CapCut is not so lucky. It is not currently available. Now, what are they going to do with this? As we can see, President Trump might issue an executive order to put like a reprieve or push it back a little bit, that time frame, so that they can wait a few days or a few weeks or a month, who knows how long that executive order will last, to see if there is some type of compromise that can happen. Because I know Trump understands that TikTok is a big thing, but he also understands national security. And as they're talking about here with the 3 laws that they specifically quoted, the Chinese 2016, 2017, and 2021 laws, those are big laws that really put a pressure or control on a company that is in China. I mean, a lot of pressure. I mean, look, the CCP can compel companies like ByteDance to assist with state intelligence, potentially at the expense of user privacy. That is a very, very big thing. Also, they're talking about how this mandates data to be stored in China, accessible by the government, sparking fears of data misuse. And then the 2021 law says, tightening the noose even further, it allows for critical data oversight by the CCP, turning personal data into potential weapon. The law essentially gives Chinese government the power to control the digital narrative by boosting or shadowing certain content. And this is what a lot of folks out there don't understand. It's not about the data that it's extracting, which it is important, of course, but it is the narrative that it can shape. We see YouTube does it all the time. We see Google does it all the time. Alphabet, the parent company. We see Facebook has done it forever. We saw that Twitter did it before Elon purchased it and created X with it. It would shadow certain things and boost other things because it wanted to shape the narrative. And if you only hear about this side of a story and not that side, eventually you are going to believe this side because there is nothing to oppose it. You don't have that 50-50 balance, and that same thing holds true here with TikTok. If the Chinese, or the CCP, the Chinese Communist Party, wants to control the narrative, it's very easy to do through algorithms. These people are not stupid. And the same thing holds true with TP-Link, with their routers. The routers are like half price to everyone else's routers. How is that even a thing? Possibly the Chinese government is subsidizing TP-Link with their routers. Why? So that they are everywhere. They're ubiquitous. Everyone ends up using them, including the US government. Now there's a ban. US government cannot use TP-Link, and they might possibly be banned here in the United States. The exact same thing. It is for security reasons. And like they said, even though the Supreme Court is all about free speech, they're about the US's safety first. So safety and security is coming first, then free speech. So it's very interesting what is going on here. I want to know, what say you? What do you think about this? Do you have a horse in the race? Meaning, do you use TikTok all the time, maybe for business, and you're making cha-chang from it? And then I understand. I mean, I completely understand. It is a platform that a lot of businesses are using in comparison to our kids that are on their phone, sitting there swiping and swiping and swiping and swiping from one piece of viral content to the next, whatever the government or whatever the CCP or whatever TikTok wants you to see, because it is based on whatever their algorithm says. And they're just sitting there swiping all day long, making mush. So I want to know what you think down below. Should TikTok be banned or should it not in the US? Should they divest? Should they end up being like a US company where we have more control over what's going on in comparison to the CCP or the Chinese Communist Party? And also, what do you think about CapCut? That is also banned. As of today, you cannot get it on the App Store. Doesn't matter if you go to Apple, if you go to Google's App Store, Microsoft, no matter where you go, you will not find it. Now, we see that Instagram is going to be coming up with edits. The thing is even though they were talking about maybe coming out February, when you go over to the App Store, as of right this moment, it will state that it will be available in March. In March. So if you can't use CapCut and Instagram doesn't have their edits available, well, what are you going to use? So people, like they said in the article, are scrambling to try to find a video editing package for their phone. Maybe I should do a video on the package that I use for the phone and the iPad. Anyways, what say you down below? I want to hear from you. If you don't want to put anything down there, put an emoji. Like I said before, throw the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, share, do all of those things. And finally, head over to my website, JCristina.com, where you can find all of my photography tools and my merchandise, my shirts, my tees, my cups, my books, all the rest of this stuff. Go check them out over at JCristina.com. If there's something that you like, please pick it up. Help support me and my family. Many blessings to you and your family. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay connected, and we'll see you in the next one. Maybe on TikTok. Maybe not. Love you all.